ever. Well, today his bus rolled through the valley on the way to our nation's capital to help convince Congress to invest money into immortality research.
We want to start our own reformation in America where the government will mandate that life extension science is now a policy.
He says he realizes he is probably not going to win, but he is running to raise awareness since no other candidates are talking about immortality.
Developing news now. Thousands of people are expected to attend a cannabis conference in Phoenix later this month. Tonight, Maricopa County's top prosecutor has a warning for them. Law enforcement will be watching. The business of cannabis will soon take over the Phoenix Convention Center. The Southwest Cannabis Conference and Expo is expected to draw 3,000 to 5,000 people each day from all over the country.
Folks who are traveling from out of state and may be engaged in business transactions at the Phoenix Convention Center, you could be violating state and federal laws when it comes to trafficking in marijuana.
County Attorney Bill Montgomery said there may or may not be undercover agents at the expo looking for illegal activity.
This is not a smoke fest, as he chooses to characterize it as. This is about the industry. This is about economic development. This is about Arizona.
Dimitri Downing is one of the organizers of the three-day event, which runs from October 26th through the 28th.
Our rules particularly do not allow for cannabis to be consumed, possessed, or displayed or given away at this expo. This expo is about the industry.
He says the event will feature more than 100 exhibitors and nearly 100 speakers on topics like cannabis in sports and women in the marijuana industry. Plus, there will be a job fair on the 26th. Everything a budding marijuana entrepreneur needs to know to grow a successful business.
I'm 3 on your side's Gary Harper, and there is good news for consumers. Airlines are at war. That means you could save some money. Low-cost carriers such as Southwest, JetBlue, and Spirit have pushed ticket prices lower across the board. Delta's third quarter results show a nearly 5% drop in passenger revenue from a year ago. Now, that means Delta is not generating as much money from its flights, so it's likely the carrier, Delta, will join the price drop. Analysts say get the deals while you can because Delta will likely raise fares once fuel prices stabilize. Cub fans are paying top dollar to watch their team try to make it to the World Series for the first time since 1945. Fans have already paid an average of $674 for the Cubs' first game of the National League Championship Series at Wrigley Field. That's slated for October 20th. Tickets for the second game the following night sold for an average of $729. And it's been 2 years since Target suffered a catastrophic data breach that exposed the personal information of up to 70 million shoppers. Well, now the retailer has begun converting all of its red card, credit, and debit cards to chip and PIN cards. This means customers will have to enter a personal identification number, not just a signature to complete a transaction. It's an extra layer of security, Target says. And that's your consumer news for this Wednesday. I'm Gary Harper, 3 on your side.
All right, it might not feel like it, but it is starting to look like fall in the high country, and people just can't seem to get enough of it. Just gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Officials in the Flagstaff area say most people are driving up to see the trees changing color.
Tourism is up about 20%. It's gotten to the point where Coconino Forest officials are having to restrict the number of visitors to places like Lockett Meadow.
Why is that, I wonder?
Yeah, I guess it's just too crowded up there. I myself haven't been up there, but Royal, will we get some weather worthy of going up there?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, it's very
it's
pretty
not for
up
everybody.
there. Yeah. It's really nice, and as we like to say, those colors come downhill, and they'll be lowering into places like Prescott over the next couple of weeks
I
or
can't
so.
wait.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. 100 was our high today in the valley. We are going to be cooler than that. We're bringing on some fall-like weather over there.
And tomorrow, we honor and remember the one person who lost his life last Friday. A visitation being held in Maryland for Colin Brew. That's where most of his family lives. A funeral service is scheduled for Friday. Meantime, we've learned the accused shooter prosecutor will be back in court on Monday. Ahead of our state's schools taking her tour on the road. Diane Douglas touting her education plan across Arizona, her next stop in Show Low tomorrow. However, she's going to need support from lawmakers and the Board of Education to get anything passed here.
Well, starting tomorrow, you'll be able to do more at many of the outdoor hotspots around the valley. A 5-month fire ban ending at the Phoenix Mountain and Desert Preserves. The ban had applied to Camelback Mountain, Papago Park, South Mountain, North Mountain, and more. And the change means charcoal and wood fires will now be allowed, but smoking is still banned outside of your car.
Perfect time to catch an early morning hike.
Yeah, going to be pretty nice out there tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see those clouds beginning to roll in. Temperatures tomorrow morning in the 70s, a little mild, but today we were at 100. Now we're tracking what's going to be some showers out across the ABC 15 Desert Doppler. It's quiet tonight, but as we get into this time tomorrow, we'll start to see some of those showers appearing. We're going to map that out for you. But first, a current look outside, just how nice it is right now. Still very warm at 91 degrees, 29% humidity. We do have calm winds reported at the airport. 80s for many other valley locations like Deer Valley, 85 in Scottsdale, 84 right now in Chandler, 88 in Mesa Falcon, and 84 in Goodyear. We have light winds all across the valley as well. They'll stay on the light side tonight out of the east-southeast. And as we look at our dew point temperatures, that moisture beginning to move back in. That storm system we've been watching beginning to make a shift to the east, so it is bringing in some moisture this evening. A little bit drier with dew points in the 20s and 30s across the high country right now, and you'll see this depicted here on the water vapor. Now, the main system's still out to the west. It is going to be making a push to the east over the next several hours, and over the next couple of days, it will move across Arizona. So that's going to be keeping our rain chances in the forecast for the next couple of days off and on here in the valley, so you will want to have those umbrellas at least handy. A little more widespread across the high country. Now tonight, by tomorrow morning, overnight into tomorrow morning, we'll be looking for those showers to begin to develop out west down near Yuma. They'll slowly progress to the east throughout the day. We'll be looking for valley rain chances up around 20%, 40% chance across the high country tomorrow, and then we'll have another round of showers as we go through Friday. In fact, across the valley, I think we'll see those rain chances up around 40% as we go through Friday, but the most coverage with these showers and even some thunderstorms will be across eastern and northern Arizona. You'll see that after we take a look at temperatures and rain chances for the valley tomorrow. 30% chance mostly tomorrow afternoon and evening. We'll see temperatures a little bit cooler, around 96, so we're still going to be above average. In fact, all week long into the weekend, the rest of the week into the weekend, we'll see above average temperatures. 40% chance of rain for the valley Friday with isolated chances through the weekend. Again, higher amounts across the high country if you are traveling north this weekend. 80% Friday with a 70% chance still hanging out north on Saturday. 58 for current temperatures outside in Winslow, 72 in Sedona. We're looking at 80s right now, Bullhead City and Lake Havasu. Overnight lows tonight in the 70s, 62 in Kingman, 30s for Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon, 33 close to that freezing point tomorrow morning in Window Rock. Back up to 81 tomorrow, 84 in Winslow, 83 in Payson, and still going to be looking again for those above average temperatures across western Arizona. All of us above average, 94 in the Fountain Hills. We'll be looking for those 90s across the West Valley after starting out again pretty mild in the 70s. Extended forecast takes us into the low 90s with those scattered showers right through the weekend, and then drier and cooler next week.
This is where the Cardinals usually are on Wednesdays, practicing in Tempe. So is it a good idea they're spending the whole week in West Virginia? Tom thinks it could be the difference maker in Sunday's game.
Create a brand that grows as fast as it drives. One drive and you'll discover why Dodge is America's fastest growing performance brand. Right now, get $3,000 cash allowance on the 2015 Dodge Dart GT. Offer ends soon.
Moving a TV is a real pain. Would that be easier if I had Prism TV from CenturyLink?
Sure. I've got CenturyLink's wireless set-top box, which makes it pretty easy. Let me show you. I can move it here, or here, even here.
Switch to CenturyLink. Get the Prism Essential TV package with internet for only $65 a month for 1 year.